I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told ya I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. Now
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Game Logic from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, one of the co-hosts of the Enough to Keep Going Weekly Games podcast, the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, back with another episode of what I'm playing, which pretty much everybody should recognize at this point. This is The Last of Us Part 2. This actually, in particular, is the remastered version, which came out, I believe, earlier this year. And so you may be about to witness me having to do a do-over. So, where we are in the story, well, is where there's a clicker, which is never good. I think the thing I need to make sure, well, that clicker followed a short route. Thought she was walking over to the other side of the building. Maybe, nope, there's a third one there. I don't know. I don't think that's a clicker. Maybe it is. Maybe the better thing for me to do is to go back over here and check and make sure that that isn't a third clicker. I've already taken one down. So where we are in the story right now is we are in Seattle. Ellie is, of course, looking for the group that's responsible for the murder of Joel. Uh-oh. Yes, I think I need to take that one down. I think. Gotta see if this clicker isn't walking all the way over to the side. And one of my questions is this thing in the same room? No, she's periodically coming into this other room. So I may be able to get the drop on her in here. And then not attract the attention of this clicker, I'm hoping. Shush, 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 shush. So we've just pulled up to, into Seattle. But in order to get the gates open to get to Hotel Severance, we've got to find gas to power on a generator, to generate electricity, to be able to open the door or the gate. This is always a tough one when you got to decide whether or not the better thing is to take out the clicker first, or Now if I can trick the clicker to come into here, then we might be okay. I'm going to try that. Nope. She's still on this side. Yeah, that didn't get her attention. She was too far out. And jab it. There's elements of combat that I've definitely forgotten. And one of those things is I gotta remember how do you sprint on this game. So I'm hoping that infected there. Hoping that runner stays put. Nah. Maybe I should just look at the controls. Oh, so sprint is on the L1 button. Because when I get into these situations, typically I can sprint. Shut up, Dina. I know we got a runner. Uh-oh. No, 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 what are you doing? Did I already throw the bottle? Yeah, I already threw the bottle. Half the problem is that Dina is in the flipping way. Yeah, see, right there is where I normally need to sprint. Try and get the jump on her. I really hope my Blue Yeti mic isn't muted. It may have been. In which case, I am going to have to record this, what I'm playing, all over again. Now, theoretically, if it was muted, I wouldn't have seen the voice meter going. I'm pretty sure I had seen. But now my problem is, of course, I don't know, and I won't know. I also didn't start my 45-minute timer for the episode. I am rusty as heck! Oh well. It's got the gameplay. It doesn't have my. It may not have my voiceover for the first. $8 minutes. But that's okay. So I've got a few things different, or at least one major thing different in tonight's recording setup. After having converted over to essentially all XLR mics. In my recording setups over the last few years, I've definitely gotten to the point now where I won't do a podcast except on an XLR mic. God damn it. Well, that's not going to work. I was pretty sure I am able to sprint. That's interesting. Why is it not? Because I thought that sprinting I could still do a sneak grab. Maybe not. It's getting really annoying. It's been too long since I've played this game. See if I can just assassinate her. Almost took the shot there. You hold still, Betty. That almost worked. Okay. Kill her, Ellie. Alright, we'll take that as a victory. So like I said, in tonight's setup, I broke out my blue Yeti mic, which was one of my early.
I wonder what it was like to serve on a jury, but it was fun. Sit down, look at evidence, try to tell if somebody's lying.
Oh, I mean, one of my very early on
I tell you if they were lying or not.
Oh, wow, okay.
podcasting and Let's Play mics. The problem I have with the Yeti is that, oh, didn't know that noisemaker was there. Is that it just picks up every single noise. So I think I've mitigated that problem tonight by putting it on the mic boom, which admittedly even when I used to use it as a primary mic, I didn't do enough of. I still used to always use it on kind of its default base that it comes packaged with. Of course, which never made a ton of sense because I had so many options. I have the mic boom, have the desktop mount with the heavy bass. Now I have the Elgato mini mount and the multi-mount, and there's lots of different ways to mount it. So, I mean, one of the major things is you just have to, because like I said, it picks up every sound, you have to get it up off a desk. Because if you have it on the desk, any knock or motion or resting your hands on the desk or whatever, the Yeti's going to pick up. Button sounds from your controller. It's probably picking that up now, even.
You ever been to a courthouse before?
Nope.
But in the
Never got in trouble back in Boston?
in the
I
test
got in
demo,
trouble, but never landed in a courthouse.
I don't know why it feels like I'm getting that audio in twice. Maybe something goofy in terms of how I have the all the audio coming in through the Elgato Wave XLR. So that's kind of another thing that I have done that is not my norm when I set up to record. Is setting up the Yeti. And of course, like I said, the Yeti's a USB mic, obviously.
Serious shit went down here.
I did not realize I had enough for a Molotov. Or two. No, no, no. That away, Ellie. Okay, that's interesting.
Parking garage.
Well, the gas is in there, right?
Well, that's what the note said.
Well, let's get down there.
I want to say the very, very, very first time I played this on the regular version. On the PlayStation 4. Something happened when I went down to the basement where like it glitched. And I wound up, I don't remember if I wound up like outside. People F is winning. The city's going to fall away any day now unless you quit Phaedra. I can't keep you safe. Rust and Coffee, which is a place that I think I've
Brought it on yourself, I guess.
discovered and have added onto the map already. But yeah, I want to say something. Well, hopefully there's no runners or clickers in here. I always feel like you kind of have to enter a room, kind of like The Walking Dead. And worry about if you make noise. The infected is going to wake up. But I was setting up tonight to use the Blue Yeti, and I was like, well, I don't really need a mixer, because I'm going to be going through the USB mic, and I could just run my headphones to the USB mic. But then I was like, no, let me go ahead and set up the Wave XLR, because at least I'll have slightly better audio to the mixer.
What's that?
Old to-do list.
Oh, there was a code. That again. 860722. That might come in handy. Ah, and it's right on the board.
This might come in handy.
Jinx!
What's it say?
This guy was a Fedra commander or something. They were losing to the WLF and trying to escape.
How big is this group if they were able to beat the army?
Well, you don't need a lot if you're that vicious. We need to be careful.
Let's just be smart about it.
Okay, Jesse.
So I did go ahead and set up the mixer, and the thing that does... Don't tell me that's the code right there. 860722. Would it be 860722? Is that the number that I read off? I'll be doggone, it is.
Yes.
Get lots of stuff. So the other thing that's nice with the Elgato Wave XLR is that it has so many virtualization channels, so I can actually virtualize. So I'm actually virtualizing the mic in, or at least control the mic in, through the Wave XLR. So I have control of the volume. and things like that, so I don't have to monkey with, you know, trying to constantly tweak the gain on the back of the Yeti, etc. So we'll see how this does. Like I said, the mic sounded pretty good in pre-test, so it might be a way back to me using some of these mics again. Like I said, I've become really snobbish about just only using XLR mics, because at least with podcasting, you know, that's more, people tend to point out more when there's a problem with your mic, which is fine. Now, she said it was downstairs, so I didn't see. I guess I could drop down that elevator shaft. That didn't look like it was a huge fall. And yes, although I've played through the vast majority of The Last of Us Part 2, I have never actually finished it, because I always get up until like the final 3 or 4 hours and just like don't feel like going to the end.
Careful.
That's not great. I know there's clickers and runners down here. I want to say...
Shit!
Oh, Dina. Dina. That's not good. Yeah, I may not, Oh. Yeah, that actually worked, and I thought I was about to get housed. I kind of lost a sense of what was going on. Get her, Ellie. What is she shooting at? Oh, a clicker. Is that it?
Jesus. I think that's all of them.
Those Fedra guys never even made it out of the garage. Damn. Well, let's find that gas.
Yeah, I definitely got jacked the first time I came down here. Like I said, I think in the middle of that fight, I think I got near one of the doors and it glitched and I wound up like outside the garage.
Coming back up over here.
And Dina was still in here fighting these things. And I was able to get back inside. But it definitely gave me the Wiggins. And then I think on the second time around, or maybe it glitched and I wound up outside and she wound up dying. I had to do it over again. I think the second time I went around and parked the horse, like outside the doors here, in case it happened again.
And wait, we got gasoline.
Our luck's changing.
Don't you jinx us. The fuck Vedragate is calling to us.
Now, how do we get out of here?
Huh.
Very, very, very late on a Friday night, by the way. Wound up taking me a little bit longer in pre-prod than I had planned. Yeah. Yeah, I was near... I was fighting near one of these doors, and it just glitched and put me outside.
Dina.
Coming.
And that was before I'd figured out that you had to raise these to get out. So it just glitched me right through the solid door.
Okay, let go.
Good job, babe.
Thanks.
There's the horse.
Okay. Gate.
Could be a while before we run into Abby and her friends. It might be worth grabbing some supplies before we press on.
Good point.
Yeah, but when she says that... So... I can't modify that thing yet. Can make some more health kits. No more Molotovs, and no stun bombs. Oh, I've actually picked up enough stuff to do some progression. Yeah, we'll go ahead and learn that. Oh, those are the goofy playing cards. Okay. Let's see. We know. Not that stuff on the map. Okay. So they've marked off those 3 places. I've never really fully understood. I guess if I head, I guess if I head south of here, there's 2 places, maybe 3 places to hit for supplies before we go back to the feeder gate. I think on this playthrough, maybe I'll do that. If I feel confident that I'm actually finding my way through the map.
Onward, Shimmer.
How you doing back there? Getting homesick?
A little bit. You?
Same. Miss having a roof over my head.
You know, I've always dreamed of fixing up a farm just outside of Jackson.
Why wouldn't you
Okay,
stay
so
in
I am
I don't know.
heading the right direction.
I like the idea of real space.
Sounds lonely.
Only if
5th
you do it
Avenue.
alone.
Okay.
There's the
So are we gonna, like, raise sheep and milk cows?
hotel.
Are you making fun of me?
No. It actually sounds...
So it looks like I go into the
Oh,
next
nice.
block.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's this place
Yeah.
here? Or maybe there's a way in over there. Now what I don't know is I don't know if there's more infected in here. So it would be great if it's just a bunch of scavenge. Without any of the mess, but it's unlikely to be that. Shimmer. Okay, so these places should be on my left. So for a capture card tonight, I am using the
This must be the music shop.
Hauppauge
Man,
HD PVR 60
Imagine this
Pro.
place when everything was intact.
Which gave me a few problems tonight until I realized that the problem was I
Got a
hadn't.
bunch of records
Is
here.
that it has a mode
Slow
switch
habit.
The sick habit.
on the right-hand side.
Okay. We only listened to it like 100 times together.
I was only listening to it because I thought you were.
And because I normally use it to do game captures from my consoles in standalone mode, I'd forgotten to shift it to stink. Great. Really hate to make a ton of noise in here. Go ahead and search these back rooms first. So we're going to spend about 45 minutes in this episode of what I'm playing. We got about 23 minutes left. Although, like I said, I know I didn't start the timer right away. But that'll carry us over a few extra minutes. Trying to get better about scheduling and scripting out my production plans for like a week at a time. I just get really bad about getting bogged down and doing other stuff and not really focusing on getting videos put up. So no, I think one of the things they've added is like guitar free play in the remastered version. I think that's where they added it. They may have added it too as part of an earlier update, but I think I've gone through this one on one playthrough before, but then on other playthroughs I've skipped it. I think. I'm not absolutely certain.
Well, nothing sure sounds nice.
Remember that night by the bonfire?
Yeah.
Talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for you, love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone.
You should have kissed me then.
I wanted to.
Me too.
All right. We should keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it strikes me as completely super weird that these two who are on a murder hunt to avenge death and commit murder take a time out to do a guitar sidebar. So it'll be interesting, like I said, when I pull this video to post it. It's actually really interesting. So when I hit, so I have control of the mic actually wired into the Stream Deck Plus. So I'm using three completely separate devices: the Blue Yeti mic, the Wave XLR mixer, and the Stream Deck Plus. I guess because I have the mic wired in to the mixer and configured as a device, the Stream Deck Plus, I've got controls configured on the Stream Deck Plus. But what's super interesting, and I wouldn't have normally expected, is when I hit mute on the dial on the Stream Deck Plus, the hardware mute control on the Yeti actually turns on. So what that might mean is, now every once in a while when I set up those virtualized controls, sometimes they don't take like right away until you actuate them the first time. So I swore when I started the Let's Play that even though I had the mic setting muted on the Stream Deck Plus,
Yo.
I had a solid light. I had a solid light on the Yeti, which meant that it wasn't muted.
Oh, wow. That
I don't know why we are making so much
was an
noise.
interesting beat.
Excuse me. I am a natural. Admit it.
I love you.
Whatever. We're starting a band.
How about you be my groupie?
You're what?
Well, okay. Fans apparently had these hardcore fans that would just follow them around.
Isn't that what I'm already doing?
I guess so.
There's a little fourth wall there. But I was sure when I got started, even though, like I said, it was muted on the Stream Deck Plus, the mic itself was not showing muted. But just then, while she was playing the song, I did mute up via the Stream Deck Plus, and I got the flashing hardware light on the mic itself. Software controls passing through, I would totally expect, I wouldn't expect actuation of like a hardware indicator light.
I don't think there's anything else in here.
So I wonder if that hit both locations. No, it hit one. It looks like if we just head up the street here, maybe? I'm just going to do that without calling the horse. So it looks like if I went down the street and went to the right. I see scaffolding down here. That looks promising. But that doesn't really explain how you would get to the right. Now this says that I'm looking straight at the building I need to go into. Oh, hey Shimmer. I think we can do this without you. Just hang out here, bro. Oh. Barcos.
Oh shit, I got it.
Let's see what we got in here.
Now I'm gonna suspect that I'm not just gonna get away scot-free like I did last time. See if these guys are gonna give me
WLF something.
Now Dina's running her mouth, which usually means things are chill. Bare your fangs, I think we're sheep.
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in Boston.
In New Mexico, we have these guys called the Ravens. Protectors of the Constitution, they called themselves.
What's this?
These are plans to hit a Fedra convoy. This place must be old.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's been here in years.
We could take a look.
I also figured out where I thought I was hearing echoing audio or dual audio. The sound was actually coming out on the speakers. Of course, I'm taking the audio feed from the capture card that's virtualized through the mixer into the headphones. But the PS5 is still passing audio to the television. And I hadn't muted the television. I guess...
Goonie and Ghost would have loved this.
Because I guess when I was playing earlier tonight, I actually had the headphones plugged directly into the television, so when you do that on this Aorus monitor, the audio automatically mutes. I didn't think to check that in pre-production. Like I said, I'm usually trying to push to get through this game. Because like I said, I know that I'm going to bog down as I get towards the end and get disinterested. And so, I definitely haven't taken this sidebar to the full extent of scavenging for supplies as extensively as I have this time around. All right,
We got everything here.
Okay, so that's crossed off. Yeah, there's still one more location. North and east. Go ahead and take the horse over there.
Hey, you nervous at all?
About?
After everything we found out about the WLF, they seem more organized than I expected.
Doesn't change anything for me. Just means we have to be more careful.
At least they don't know we're coming for them.
Exactly.
Okay, so that looks like
Gonna be
it's
okay.
scaffolding to nowhere, so I'm not too
I know.
worried about that.
All right. We should get back to the fuck Fedra gate before we lose the day.
Yeah. See if we can find those WLF at the Saravina.
I'm going the wrong way. It's actually back the other way. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. That's just pointing me to the hotel. So maybe the place that guy was talking about where there's additional WLF. On the other side of the gate. It doesn't look like there's any way up. Trying to see if there's just some yeah, because it doesn't appear like there's any way over. I was wondering if there was just some like secret shortcut. Because some stuff assist goes down outside the gate.
Well, that was an adventure.
Haven't found any of them yet.
Hey, it's a big city. We barely started looking.
Yeah, I know. Just thought we'd see one of them by now.
Oh, here's where we say, or get ready to say goodbye to Shimmer. I don't think we ever see her again.
Here we go.
It looks like timing for this is going to work out all right.
All right.
I got it. You put in the code.
Hey, these old generators are pretty finicky, so it might take you a few tries to... Oh.
Sorry, go on.
Nothing.
Okay, and of course I don't remember code. The other thing at this point is I don't know which one of these codes it is. So it's either 1382 or 5345. Okay, so maybe it's 5345.
It worked.
Well, no welcoming to me.
Or they're just waiting for us.
Let's look for a way in.
Yeah, I wish there was a way
Those
to
windows.
can't remember. I think you maybe you do get in a fight here.
Wolf. WLF. I get it.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Little dense sometimes.
You
Oh,
see that?
whoa.
Infected just hopped that fence.
Oh, means we can get in that way.
Shouldn't we hear gunshots or something?
I don't know what's going on.
Maybe I'm remembering this incorrectly, and you fight through the infected first.
You have a code for this gate?
Not sure.
Okay, so clearly that means that either she doesn't have a code, or see if this generator can start. There are no cues, so you just tell me I gotta follow that where the infected went. Yeah, so this might be some stuff. More than just scavenging and killing runners and clickers. I don't know if... Yeah, Molotov's not a bad idea. I was thinking about... Nope. Move. Oh boy. I don't want to hit her with this Molotov. Now I'm stuck because I need to switch weapons. Okay. No! Okay. No! Stink. So I got out of my jam. Alright, we'll try that again. So did it count a Molotov as consumed? Move. God nabbit. Dina. Every single time. Okay. Okay, now these guys didn't follow us out. Don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. Yeah, I'll hit him with a brick. I think this is similar to how I've taken them down before. I think one time I went in here and I wound up fighting them all. Just trying to dodge them, like using the stuff in the interior to block them. Get him!
Watch it!
I don't know that you need to shoot him. Where's my melee? Okay, that worked. Time! Alright, so this seems like a good... seems like a good...
Okay.
What the heck am I trying to say? Seems like a good enough holding up place as any. I don't know if that grammatically made as much sense as I thought it was going to make before I said it. But thanks so much for anybody who happens to swing by and watch this episode of what I'm playing on the Rounding Off Infinity gaming channel on YouTube. Of course, if you want to catch me on the Enough to Keep Going Weekly Games podcast on the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, you can catch us 8:45 p.m.-ish Sunday nights, Eastern Time. So until next time, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Play the games that you like. Come here to talk to me about the games that you love. Once again, my name is Game Logic from the Rounding Off Infinity gaming channel on YouTube and the Enough to Keep Going Weekly Games podcast. Until next time, good night, good luck, and good gaming. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.